What's up, y'all? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Rick Williams Podcast. I'm coming to y'all on Facebook and YouTube. You can also find me on Anchor, Spotify, and TikTok. With that being said, y'all, let me roll up my sleeve this morning. It's gonna be a kind of bumpy road this morning. We're gonna have a little church. I'm gonna start doing a little something, man, from time to time to show y'all the flip side of the scripture and what it does in the world. All right. But before I do that, I want to start off with a video, man, that y'all done seen on my page. If you haven't seen on my page, just listen to this here for a minute.
John chapter 8, verse 32.
Yeah.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Your church denomination is a false religion.
Come on.
John Smith created the Baptist religion in 1608. Charles
John
Parham
Smith
created the Pentecostal religion in 1901.
Who?
Joseph Smith created the Mormons religion in 1830.
Man.
Charles T. Russell created the Jehovah's Witness religion in 1872.
Another man.
William Miller created the Seventh-day Adventist religion in 1863.
European
They're all
man.
man-made religions. Acts chapter 5, verse 29. We are to obey God rather than man. Ask yourself this question. How is it that in our neighborhoods, there can be 4 churches on one block? In 20 years, nothing in the area gets better. Because God's not in them. Acts chapter...
Hold it right there, y'all. Let's go ahead and have a little. We're gonna stop. We're gonna come back to that. I can't, like Boosie said, I can't hold it in right now. I'm gonna take y'all to a couple of scriptures in this Holy Bible, man. And I want y'all to walk with me because we're not preaching today. We just finna show y'all what this Bible does to us in the communities. All right. First place we're gonna take y'all is Matthew 10, verse 37. Now, I want y'all to pay close attention to this, right? It says, "He that loveth father or mother more than he loved me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me." I want y'all to pay close attention to that. Just in red, Jesus is saying, if you love your mother or your father more than you love him, then you're not of him. We have to agree on that. He also go on in the same verse to say that if you have a son and a daughter and you love them more than you love him, then you're not of him. All right? Now, before I go to breaking that down, we're going to go over here to 1 John 4:20. All right? Now, that ain't where I want to go with it. 1 John 4:20. Now, listen to this here, y'all. If a man say, I love God, and hated his brother, he is a liar. Now I'm gonna say that in my own words, okay? If a man say, or should I say, if a woman say, I love God more and hated his brother, she is a liar. All right? Jesus said, if you love your mother and your father more than you love him, then you can't ride. And I hear that a lot in the church, y'all. I got Jesus. I don't need no man. I got Jesus. When Paul go on to say, again, like I just said, that if you say you love God and don't love me, then you not of God. See, this is the flip side. These are the games they play with us. They playing with our mind, And a lot of our women, because that's primarily you in the church. I'm just going to say our women, have allowed some of these men to teach them not to care about their children. And in some cases, not all, but not to care about their parents. And you can see that when they care more about one parent more than the other. You know, I love my mama more than I love my daddy. Well, if it don't be for your daddy, you still wouldn't be here. You still wouldn't have life. But these the games that we play with our children, with ourselves. These are the destructive ideologies that we taking on through life. It's that's making sure that we do not overachieve in the real world. Because y'all got to remember, this book is here in the world. I know you want to say it's a spiritual book, but that spiritual book is here in the world. And I've heard certain Christians say, Bible means basic information before leaving earth. Basic information. So if our basic information, it's that you can't say you love God if you don't love the people that you see every day. You can't get in. So y'all really, locking yourselves out. Let me just say that. Hold on, listen to this. We're going to go back to
verse 48. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands. You have been deceived. True religion is realignment with nature and the laws that govern the cosmos, which is simplicity and compassion. That's true religion.
That's true religion, y'all. That's true religion. All right? And we're going to figure this thing out. And we're going to talk about it, and we're going to keep talking about it until we figure it out. Now, let me take y'all over here to Matthew 18:6. Let me show you something about this worldly stuff that they teaching us that's really killing us as a community of people because of the way they're teaching us, all right? 18:6. Listen to this here. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, if it be better for him that a millstone hanged around about his neck and that they were drowned in the depths of the sea. See, I think y'all got y'all ideals misplaced here. We got a lot of children out here doing a lot of crazy stuff based on what they've been taught or haven't been taught. And the scriptures say, anyone who offends, and that's just one of the scriptures, one of the other books I got to say, anyone calls one of these little ones to sin, it's best to hang a millstone around their neck and drop it to the depths of the sea. And see, I think y'all got y'all wires crossed when you say, I don't need nobody but Jesus. Jesus going on to say, you're going to be in trouble if you offend one of these, if you cause one of these little ones to sin. And I don't know if anybody want to take responsibility to what's going on in the world today. I don't know who want to take responsibility for these children out here offending. I don't know who to taught them to offend. I don't know who want to, put their hand on the mantle and say, hey, I taught mine to sin. I allowed them to sin or do whatever. And say, I'm just talking to y'all that's in this book, that's in that religion thing. I think you might have your wires crossed. And then I hear a lot of y'all say, you see me patting on the wood now, y'all. Hear a lot of y'all say, I'm going to let go and let God. I ain't found that in the book yet. I don't know if you can let it go and let God after you done messed it up. I'm just saying. Because it ain't in the book. You see? But what is in the book, if you offend one of these little ones, or if you cause one of these little ones to sin, that's in the book. I don't know if you can let it go and let God after you done offended or caused this little one to sin. I just don't know if you're going to be able to get by with that. But if it's anything like they say, if we got any kind of likeness at all, according to the book, Genesis 1:26, God said, let us make man in our image and in our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea and all that kind of stuff. If we anything alike, based on that, you will not be getting in. Based on what I'm seeing, your children do. Just like in the book of Ezekiel 33. I'm blowing the trumpet again. I'm warning y'all. But I think these boys, these little boys, then cross y'all up. And then got you to where you crossing yourselves out. Because you care not enough about your children. And a lot of your children now care even less than that about your parents. This is what we get when we take love out. When we take that responsibility of caring out. See, it's almost like taking sugar out the cake. You see? That's what happened when we take caring out. See, we get this what we got today. You got a lot of misfits that have been raised by women alone that's wandering around here with their pants below their butt. They having secret relationships with their boys. I just seen a video the other day talking about this is what men do. We kiss each other. No, I'm going to be the first one to tell you, that's not what we do. But see, this is what's happening with the influx of this book and women raising the children by themselves. You shouldn't even be allowed to go to the supermarket by yourself. But yet, you got a child that you did not come with a manual, and all you got is how you've been treated by a person that you think didn't treat you right. But you're here, and you're alive, you're safe, you're sound, you have not been to prison. What we have started to do is spare the rod. We don't want to correct nobody. Don't nobody want to be talked to anymore. We don't want to share information anymore. If I'm dumb, I need you to leave me dumb. If I'm ignorant, I need you to leave me where I'm at because I'm safe here. See, that's where we at now. You be surprised how many people I talk to that tell me that they don't want to know. They don't care to know. Do you know your children and your grandchildren is finna come up in what you don't want to know? You see, that what we don't want to know, that when we talk about this old black power, this old man thing and all this old crazy, ridiculous stuff that got us to where we at that we want to now abandon, and now we seeing what we adapting has no interest in our longevity as black people at all. This is what we subjecting our children to, our grandchildren, our legacy. Because we refuse to talk with one another. We refuse to talk about this book and these Christians and these Muslims and all this other religious jumbo gumbo that's really controlling our communities. That's controlling our mothers. And it's controlling our mothers, that controls how our mothers treats us. And if then the book is telling our mothers that they can't love us more than they love Jesus, then guess what that does at home? Or do I need to explain that to you? See, we ain't in the spirit realm yet, y'all. We in the world. In the book, according to Christians, says basic information before leaving Earth. Then you're not supposed to treat your children anything other than how you want them to be the best that any other child can be. And if you don't do that, your child might act like a dog one day and turn around and bite you for that. See, we got to understand something, man. I remember reading a bumper sticker something one time that said, be careful how you raise your children. One day they may have to take care of you. And if you are raising them, I love Jesus more than I love you, then remember now, this person might have to take care of you one day. If you raising your children that, hey, I care about this more than I care about you, then your children may not be there for you in a time of need. They might not come there for you when you need them. I'm just saying, and they might talk about you, or what you might consider talking about you, even though they are being factual. So y'all, we're doing some things, man. We're doing a lot of stuff, according to the book, that's really sinking us as a community of people. We have to learn, again, how to talk with one another. We got to learn how to take a stab at the unknown. Because, see, we running around here and don't know. Some of us do know. But because of what we been and because we of that man statue, and there's a direct assault on men today, our own women don't want to listen to us sometimes. I ain't talking about mine, y'all. Our own mothers don't want to listen to us sometimes. I ain't talking about mine, y'all. Our own sisters and our own families ain't gonna. You hear what I said? Ain't. A-I-N-T. Ain't gonna throw no support behind us as men. Because the scripture is allowing, is teaching us not to care for one another. I'm gonna leave this with something that me and a couple of brothers talked about a few years ago. Over in Africa right now, the elephants, they've been killing the elephants for the ivory tusk, Now, as of late, guess what? The elephant is not growing the tusk. They're not growing them. Why? Because the elephants have figured out that these people are killing them for their tusk. So listen to me, y'all. If y'all take the love, if you take the commitment out of your children and out of the family structure, this is what you're gonna get. You're not gonna have that love thing anymore, anywhere, amongst any of us. That's just what's gonna happen. You can't raise a nation of people like this, the way you don't care, the way you can't talk. We can't continue this. I'm just being upfront with you, man. Y'all holler at your boy, man. We ain't got long. People, we getting older now. Y'all see this great, man. We starting to drop off the planet now. And if we don't share what we got, then guess what? Yours gonna come up shorthanded. That's just what it is, man. We got to do whatever. We got to take a page out of everybody else's book. We got to stand together. I know we've been taught to stand apart, but we got to take a page out of everybody else's book. What up? Holla at your boy. Ron, I see you, big homie. Love you. Take care. Get back at me at a later date.